unanimously voting to reject any sanctuary status, fearing that migrants are about to flood their community. It's roughly 40 miles away from Denver, which is already overwhelmed by illegal immigrants. More than 38,000 migrants have arrived in Denver in just the past year. Mitch LaKind is the mayor of Monument, Colorado, and he joins us now. Mayor LaKind, good morning to you. So you guys just voted to become a non-sanctuary city. What does that mean? What's the goal here?
Good morning, and thanks for having me. The goal is to make sure that Denver knows that we will not be accepting any busloads of migrants into our community. For the main reasons is that we don't have a budget that matches theirs, and we won't utilize taxpayer funds for the support of what they've decided to take on themselves as a self-declared sanctuary city.
So you're located, like we said, about an hour away, an hour south of Denver. And in Denver, migrants are allowed to stay in shelters there for 42 days, and then they have to find another place to live. So if these migrants do make their way to Monument, now that this resolution has passed, then what happens?
Also, then the town administration and police force will work with federal agencies to have them picked up and brought to wherever it is they would need to be held. But there's no room in Monument for them. So
no room in Monument. If they sleep on the street, what then?
They will not be. Well, it would be inhumane to allow them to do it due to the nature of the weather. We're at 7,000 feet in elevation, and it would be too cold.
Okay. Good clarification there. So a poll just found that 76% of people disapprove of President Biden regarding his illegal immigration policies. And now we're hearing the president is going to be announcing some form of executive action to curb illegal immigration. Nothing like waiting to the fourth quarter to make this potential executive action. But what would you like to see the president announce?
I'd like to see the president announce that he's shutting the border and he will start deportation activities for all of the illegals that have been invading the country.
And I'm sure that none of this would have happened, Mayor LaKind, you know, this potential executive action that he's going to announce, even addressing the illegal immigration issue. None of this would have happened if Governor Abbott didn't start busing illegal immigrants to blue cities. How do you feel about that? You know, on the one hand, it certainly sends a message. On the other hand, though, sending them to Denver could impact your community.
Yeah, it definitely could impact our community. We are at the northern end of Colorado Springs, and I know that they're concerned and passed their own resolution. I understand what Governor Abbott is doing. His communities are overrun as well. It's time that we reverse the course, and the president has the power to do that. He's had the power all along. He's chosen not to.
Yeah, and going back to your non-sanctuary city status, it passed 7-0, so that certainly says something. But what has the reaction been of the residents? Has there been any pushback?
No, I haven't had anybody reach out to me. I've not heard of anybody being reached out to on the council that has been against our resolution. In fact, if anything, it's been a fairly unanimous let's do this and make sure Denver knows that we're not going to be participating in their activities.
Okay, Mayor LaKind, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day.
Wow.